playing hooky.
So we
I saw
we were
Al.
talking about. Oh, you saw Al Navis?
Yeah, I just saw him briefly. We were scooting in and out of. Gigi and I were checking out. What was it? Advanced Dovetails to see if we could do something with that.
Oh, good. I
And then
figured
we
he
kind
would
of
be
got.
at Dovetails because he's working on that.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah. But I didn't get a chance to talk to him yet, but I'll see him. Oh, but you know what Chuck did though?
Huh.
This was a classic. This is another thing why I, you know, when going into Broy Hill and going through the management training program and all this stuff, my plant manager, his name was Keith Sudge. He was like this little, 5'8", 5'9", just dynamo, power, he'd walk the shop, and you knew he was, you knew he was
there.
coming.
Right.
And so all the trainees were assigned to the pacemaker plant in one form or another. You were either in the office because of Keith, right? And he'd see who, he'd find his boys, and one of the things that he always did was he always said, no matter where you were in the factory, he'd surprise you. And it'd say, a good furniture man always has a tape, and you'd reach into your pocket, right, and you'd pull out a tape, right?
Right.
Not, the little ones,
Right, the little, and you still do it.
Little ones.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
still do it, right?
Right.
So we're with and not the kind that you put on your belt buckle, because you can't be walking around the shop scratching up all the furniture.
Right. A pocket tape.
It's a pocket one, right? So we're walking around these craft stores with Chuck. And I say, looking at that piece, looking at this piece. So I said to him, I go, look at the thickness on that. That looks like it's a little over an inch, maybe 5. It's not 5/4, but
Just short
pulls out his little tape out of his pocket.
Very good.
And I was like, yeah. And I turned to him and I go, good furniture man always carries a tape.
Right. You just passed your test.
Yes. So that was kind of fun, That was, and he loves to laugh, and so that was a lot of fun, And then I'm trying to think, and then other than that, we're gonna.
So
Gigi
you're going to the dinner tonight.
Yeah, with the Woodnet dinner, but Gigi, she found,
That's a whole big thing.
But the whole thing was, as soon as he said that, I was like, oh yeah, that's the stuff David was talking about when he dropped this plane in the bath.
I took it off. Now, let me ask you this: is there any activities happening tonight, or when everything is done, they're done, and then you meet back up tomorrow?
Saturday, yeah, you meet back up tomorrow. Except Saturday, tomorrow night is the barbecue, and that's like for everybody. That's like the big grand meeting. He had been here before. And so he kind of knew Berea a little bit. So we hopped in his car, and he took me down to this little area, Old Town or something like that. And it was where all the shops are. And there was all kinds of furniture in there, local craftspeople. And so we're in there, and we're looking at all the different furniture. And that was really a lot of fun. It was great meeting him. And that's one of the aspects that's happening a lot here, I think.
So you're picking up on that feeling that people are making connections.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good.
And then